So I'm going to do a tutorial today on how I feed my baby spiders and then where I put them because I've gotten so many questions. When it's time to take the nest away from mom, I put them in a 32-ounce container, poke some air holes in there with some pipe cleaners because I don't need to worry about separating them for quite some time because they do better together. When the babies are ready to be separated, which is around the 4th molt because they do get cannibalistic, I separate them out in their own deli cups and then I put them in this little bookshelf that I bought for my desk. It's got great ventilation and it saves on space. The other great thing is I can take the whole entire thing in the kitchen when I'm ready to feed. So I always bring with me my little mister of water, my fruit flies, my little dollar store container ketchup bottle, and a funnel. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to take my top off my little ketchup bottle and put that funnel right inside. Anytime you're working with fruit flies, you want to tap that container to make sure they don't escape. And then I just dump a whole bunch of fruit flies in the funnel, and I'm always tapping everything because if I don't do that, the fruit flies will get everywhere. And then get that top back on, and as you can see, we have fruit flies. The next thing I do is check for life. These guys are super fragile at this age, so I just want to make sure everyone is alive and healthy. Next, I mist the containers. Now, I keep my mister quite high so that the water droplets stay small because if they're too big, the babies can drown because they do breathe through their abdomen. And then comes time for feeding. I just squirt a bunch of fruit flies in each container. Now, I always have fruit flies left over, but the good thing is I make my own cultures. So I get these from Josh's Frogs, the containers, the food, and the Excelsior. You can see the little dots on the container. Those are actually fruit fly maggots, and they will continue to produce. So I take my extra fruit flies, and I just dump them into one of my producing cultures. And this just allows for more production. I do this every couple of days, but when you have the experience that I do now, you kind of get used to it and you get a system down. But it's what you have to do, and it's a very rewarding experience. So I thank you all for watching, and feel free to reach out with any questions.